Hello my people, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I absolutely appreciate it. So check it out, we are doing some nails tonight, and what it is, we're gonna try to use arrows, as many arrows as we possibly can. And we got a message for you today, and the message is make yourself happy, because the truth is nobody else can, guys. They just cannot. You cannot get that anywhere because it comes from inside of you. So that is my message for you, and this is what I'm going to be, well, for anybody, and this is what I'm going to be doing it with, right? So we're going to put these arrows, and then we're going to put here, make yourself happy, and bragazin pagapum, letting you know, right? Let's do it. Right now I have a base on here, and what this is this beautiful pink nude that does have some sparkly stuff on it there. So I've done 2 coats of this, guys. Just such a pretty thing, it really is. And then I just cured it for 60 seconds, and we're gonna pick up basically 1,000 of these arrows here, and I'm still kind of contemplating what colors I'm gonna be using, but I'm almost certain that it's gonna be orange. There's this thing that I'm totally attracted to orange right now, so let's see what happens. I mean, who knows? I don't know yet until, I've gotten it all picked up. So let's go ahead and pick them up and see what we do. Boom, just different type arrows, right? But of course I kind of need them to go together a little bit. I mean, I don't know how noticeable they would do if they all hit each other. So let's see. Kind of feel like I just want the straight guys, don't complicate my life type deal. Hold up. Alright, so we have somebody like that. Yeah, then we can have other people right around him, but everybody can't be oddly shaped. It'll be difficult to get them together. So let's see here. And then these guys, I definitely want them to be ones that I'm filling in. You know what I mean? Yeah, and to be honest, these are just the cutest guys. I love them. How adorable are those guys? Okay, so because I don't want to struggle with them, I don't want to fight them, when I'm trying to put them down, I'm just going to get rid of every other one. And I'm trying to decide who is that going to be, right? So we'll get rid of him. There we go. And we'll get rid of this guy. Oh no, I got rid of him. That's alright, I'll be picking up 1,000 anyway, truth be told. So there's 2. Let's see how that would look. And the other guy. Okay, he's got a couple more here before we start coloring. I'm just gonna grab this again here too. I do need them to be straight because of how they're going to be positioned at the bottom of the nail, pointing up, towards the words. So, for this particular, I want to play with all the wild ones, but for this particular money, that's not what's happening, okay? It's not what's going on. So, here we go. I'm going to get a couple of these solid ones, too. So that'll be all one color. Clean that up. Okay, so we have a lot of arrows here. I don't know if it's enough. Ariana, maybe extra, I don't know. But this is what I've got. A couple of arrows here. Let's see what goes down. Let's color them in. And these are the colors that I decided to go with. I'm not doing orange. I talked myself out of it. We're going to do blue, purple, and pink. And of course, I'll mix in a little white with it just to give it a little different color. So let's see what we do. See what happens. Alright, so let's do like a little darker and lighter back and forth type thing, right? So I'm gonna do it as it is and then add like a little bit of white for the lighter version, right? Okay, so I have a couple of these guys, the ones with the two colors cut in. Now I have only these two solid that I'm going to color in, but I'm also going to be including, hopefully if I have space, I think I will, some that I will pick up, you know, that'll just be black or whatever color I decide to pick them up, which is probably black so that I can have some contrast against them, these type of ones. Alright, so let's see. I think I'm going with the last two colors, pink and blue. I just try to alternate them. And these solids, I'm just going to leave them completely solids. No fancy tricks on these babies. So here's the idea, right? Of course, this guy's gonna have arrows, but as far as the words, right, so make yourself happy, we will see how much of it, wow, look at that, the little baby ones would basically fit, and I could still have half of the top to put the words in. And I'm thinking to use this one here, my little word plate. And I thought I saw make. I did see make, but you know what? It doesn't have a capital letter. So I could take 8 and maybe put the capital M in front of it. You know what I mean? For the make. And I do have you. So I just need to add a R. Alright, I don't have self, of course. That's not going to be on here. Oh, but you know what? I have a self-love plate. So I bet I can find self there. And then I do have happy here on this happy birthday plate. So I knew I have that, right? It's just a matter of which one will fit this little bitty nail, huh? Is it little? I mean, it's the baby. It's the pinky. It's the pinky. So, yeah. So maybe we could shrink that guy and it could be that. Oh, wait. He's right here. Boom. He's good. He's good. And then we could maybe throw some arrows around it as well. Okay. So let me look at the self-love. Let me see if I can find that one. And then we'll be straight. You know, really, this is actually perfect for me to be using this with the message that I'm trying to send off here, which is basically to love yourself. Be your own best friend, you know. Your mother, your daughter, nobody can bring you this type of love that you're looking for, you know. Nobody at all. I promise you, it will still not make you happy because the love that you need, it's already inside, already there. We want those. Those are nice, you know. But those are not the ones that you need, baby. Those are not the ones that are going to help you, you know, be resilient or help you see the sun in a cloudy day. And that's not what you should expect of people, you know. This is your own. I mean, I don't want to call it garbage, but that's what he calls it, okay? And I agree with it. It's big garbage. This is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the mastery of love, but really more about his other book, The 4 Agreements, and that's what he's talking about, where if you can meet your half of the relationship by being there for yourself and being full all on your own, you know, not needing any outside type of source to make you happy, then that person can also come in with that. They're full, you know, and they could have that 50% together making one, and it could just be like real nice, right? Real nice sugar and spice. So that's what we're talking about, right? So let's do it, because I think I could get self from here. What do you think? Do I have self? Oh my God, do I have self? Oh my gosh, literally called self-love. Hold up. Let's stare at it for 3 minutes. Let's see, stay. Be the reason. Mira, yourself is the complete freaking word. Okay, mamacita? Right there, boom. Yourself. Nice. Any other one? And it says that you are loved by yourself. You hear me now? Chill, you could be loved by other people too. I'm just messing with you, but really it starts inside of you. No lie, that's where it needs to start. Okay, so I think that's gonna be our dude. That's gonna be our guy right here. The one that says give yourself time, we're just gonna steal the yourself from there. Vamos. Yeah. So that means yourself is gonna be all together, boo boo. Yep. So, yeah. I mean, let's just do it. Boom. Yourself could be together, and the pinky will also be an arrow. Bam, bing, boom, boom, and then it could be the bookmarks. You know what I mean? The thumb. And the pinky, boom, 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 bookmark in it, and the three have the message. Ah, see? Easy fix. And done. Off we go. I forgot where we were. Okay, so yeah. No, listen. So we have the words, right, that we're going to use. Don't let me do that. And then I'm thinking I should put like a black splatter in the words in white. And then the crazy colors. Well, not crazy, Dito. Let's not call them crazy. The pink and the variation of colors, right? The pink and the purple and the blue. Valentine, what do y'all think? Yeah, I got a choice. This is what we do. I'm messing with y'all, right? So, we gotta make sure that they kinda, you know, fit good. Like, that one is a good one. I think we could fit, you think we could fit the word in there? I mean, I really wanted to fit inside, you know? So either that, this, may... Ooh, wait, espérate, wait. This one, right? Vamos, could go on top of that, no problem. Vamos. So I said black and then white words. It'll work. We'll make it work, okay, baby? So we're gonna need this and a stamper. Hold up. We got all our stampers over here busy. But we got this guy. Boom. Let's go with that. We're going to make sure it gets juiced up real nice. And we're going to slightly go like this. So we don't want that to happen too bad, you know. Like this. Pacating, pacapum. Get rid of this. There it is. I don't mind the little black splatter, honestly. I think that's kind of cute. So there it is. Boom. We start here. Yeah, baby. And then once it's there, boom. Wait, here I go. I forgot this is the one that I need to roll with because it's not as bendy as my other ones. Here we go. He's like a little bit wider. Ah, there it is. Okay, now with this, I'm going to go ahead though and add just a little bit of black on it. So it could be more opaque and even of a color there, I guess. Boom. Did I go overboard? Maybe. I ain't even gonna find. Ah, there we go. We definitely let that dry real good before I try to put any words on that. Make it more reverse stamp, I guess. Alright, there we go. Boom. We're gonna do the same thing to the others, which is just gonna be 3 of them, right? The 3 inside, and I believe do the same one, right? Because I think it has good coverage, but I could go a little smaller on it. Like, do this one sideways. Alright, let's try it. Let's try it. So it could be funky with different ones. Boom. Try to go lightly, not too lightly though. Whoa. We better find out. There it goes. The ones that have these little, the most to fill in, oh my god, sometimes they be a struggle. Just because they don't even have any reason. No rhyme or reason. Alright, let's see, does it take us out? Make yourself is the one that's gonna be here. But I think it should work because, roll through. Look how adorable those little spots are. That's so cute. Because yourself is going to be quite small. I think we can make it fit there. Even if we took apart your and then the self and put it on top and bottom, we'll make it work. You know what I mean? This one has a lot more black in it, but I'm still going to fill a little bit. So I don't have any type of whatchamacallit at all. So here we go. Boom. There it is. Alright, last one that we're gonna pick up for the index finger. Let's see which one we choose. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna do our last one right here. Boom. I love these platters, to be honest. Love them. Boom. Yeah, buddy. And this one actually has 2 little, like, I don't, spaces that are not filled in, but I'm probably gonna fill it in anyway for this specific thing, just because there's gonna be words behind it, in front of it, on top of it, and I want the words to be solid ground, be on solid ground. So boom, I'm rolling, right? Whoa, there we go. He's a better roller, that guy. Okay, so see that little spot? I'm gonna grab it, put a little bit of this on it, so that my words are on complete solid. Alright, and that's gonna have the word happy, right? From the happy birthday. Boom. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry. And I'm probably going to seal it, and then we'll be ready to pick up the word and write, and just put them on. That'll be the next step. And then finally, however, while that's happening, we could put a bunch of arrows here as well as here. Now that changes thing, and I may need 35 more arrows. So let's do that. Let me clean up real quick. Okay, so I guess, like, let's start building our cake, right? I'm thinking I'm gonna need like 14, 15 more arrows. Oh, I'm dreading that. I'm dreading it, let me tell you. The patience when you have to do a whole bunch of the same thing drives me nuts. Alright, so here we go. Boom, boom, a little dab, dab. And I'm gonna try to be even about colors and stuff, like, make them come around each other, right? So, like, if I'm gonna have a pink, and then I want a blue, right? Try to have the same type colors. I mean, not the same, one of every other color, but because this is the pinking, and the baby. I'm trying to decipher how we want to do. Okay, so let's start with the purple dude. My thing is probably lost its dryness. I'm not even going to front. Let's do this guy in the middle. Alright, and 2 on the outside. 1 right here. Pinky boo. See, he's already kind of dryish. Pinky booster, pinky boo boo. Here we go. There it is. Stay there. Somebody on the side, on the bottom. Who we need? Blue, right? So this is what I'm talking about. Have all the colors. There it is. The blue. Made it. Alright, so these are pointing to it. We're going to do the same thing on this guy. And that'll be their job. And then, this is where if we wanted to add, I mean, I didn't leave any space to add nothing, you hear me? I was like, done and done. Leave me alone. Okay, never mind. We're not going to add nothing. Chill, okay? Calm down, lady. There's another money to be made tomorrow. You'll be alright. Alright, so boom, there's that guy. Now let's do our thumb here. And it's gonna be facing up. A couple. I'm trying to be cheap. I'm not even gonna front with my arrows. I'm not even gonna front. But I'm gonna end up not. Because I know I'm gonna need at least 3, 3, 3, and that. I don't have that. I don't have 9 here. I don't. Okay, here we go. Boom. These are all looking up, right? And because it's a big nail, I could use the bigger guys. So, pink. Boop. There it is. Point, baby. Point. Okay, point. As rude as it is, go ahead and point, okay? We want people to know this time. Alright, let's do this purple. Boom. And I'm gonna dabby because it dries super duper fast. There it is. For my next move, the purple. I'm gonna roll down. Boom. There it is. And another blue. Or this blue. Yeah, let's do this blue. Boom. There it is. 9. 3, 3, 3. So what do I have though? Listen, I only have 4 left. I'ma literally need like 6 more of those. Hold up. That's not right. That is not fair. Here we go. Boom. I mean, I want more, but we ain't doing it. You can fast forward that, Draki. That was ridiculous. Yay! Look, it's so cute. Let's do the first one though. In one of these with the owls we do have to see how it is gonna look. And I'm definitely gonna need to add some more. Boo! Boo to that. Alright, here we go though. Let's do this one, right? Let's see. Oh, that's so adorable to me. It's so adorable. Alright, let's dab. The little cutie pies is what I'm gonna get to finish these guys off. Here we go. I don't think I'll need another bag. That's too cute. Boom. How adorable. Bam. Bam, baby. There we go. cute. And we'll have our word in right there. Now we need another, another basically 5. Dang, Gina. I'm going to get busy on that. And then I'll come back, okay? And finish this thing off. Put our words in and stuff while those guys dry. Let me go. Okay, so I have a bunch of them. Like 11 arrows here. 11 arrows. Let's see what happens. However, before we get there, let's put our words, right? Okay. Oh, I'm starting to get very excited because we are almost at the end. You know what I mean? Okay. So, everybody's been sealed, whatever, and we're ready to pick it up. And we said we were gonna do the birthday from here, yourself from here, and then make from the other. Perdón de que birthday, happy, I meant, bendito. Okay, hang on. So the happy I want, but he is that guy right here. Let's see if we could get him. Hold up. Happy that I want. That one. Oh snap, I just did that happy off the dang thing. I wasn't recording. Whatever. I'm coming back too because, I mean, man, I put those 2 guys there too, but listen, it's all good. We're going to do the other 2 words. You'll be able to see that whole process. It's basically the same thing, different place. You know what I mean? This is when I start getting excited, when it's starting to, you know, look like something. You can see your vision coming, right? Okay, so yourself. Espérate, no. So yourself. Espérate. Okay, yeah. So up here, for some reason, I don't see that anywhere else. I really don't. You know what? Maybe everything is not. It's not. Everything is not in big and small. Like that isn't. Some of it just isn't. Okay. So let's see if we can get him up though. Pray first, because it's so tiny. Hold up. Spit. Hot breath. Alright, let's get yourself here. We gotta do a little hot breath. Everything, a little voodoo on it, because I'm not great, let me tell you. At doing the letters, they always trip me out. Hold up. I mean, I don't want to say trip, but they're just not cute. Boom. Here's okay. This is very nice. Very nice sugar and spice. Let me see, where's yourself? Hold up. Here it is. What is this? Whoops. There we go. Alright, there it is. Alright, let's see if we can get this guy in here. Word numero 2. There you are. How cute. It's adorable. Boom. It couldn't have been a more perfect yourself. It just couldn't. See? This is where I was meant to be, guys. Alright, and then I'm gonna have the make. Yeah, baby. Okay, different play. Hold up. Alright, here we go. Last one. We said make. I'm not gonna lie to you. The arrows, boom, 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 just kind of like blink, and they make you think immediately, well, what do you want to say? There's a microphone being shoved to your mouth, and they're like, what do you think about world peace? What do you think about world war? You're like, ah! I don't know what I want to say, but honestly, this is exactly what I want to say. So here we go. I said what? Make, right? There's the 8, and we're going to take a capital M, though. Vamos. So this is going to be a 2-piecer. A 2-piecer. I want to. Testing. Mic test. Okay, so, yo. Okay, yeah. So the capitals are also in the smaller, but you know, if I can hang with the bigger, I will. Let's try. Let's just see what happens. Little testing. Boom. And I'm just gonna put it on here and see if we could still make. I think we got it. We're gonna put it in. Boom. We got our M. We gotta get our 8, right? Let's see if we can do it. Boom. Right from. Wait. I keep losing the little guy. Oh, here he is. Make. Boom. Vamos. We at the end, guys. I can't believe it. Hold up. De que un make. Boom. There it is. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking with what kind of oil? I don't know if it's peanut oil, but it's definitely oil. My bad. Boom. Ache. Achy. There it is. Make. Yeah. But you see, it's like, you know, just not perfect, basically, you know, not even, whatever. We're gonna accept him, okay? Because the struggle, or not the struggle, the headache of trying to get him, like, perfect is not even in me, you know? I don't have it. I don't have that. But here we go. Now, we are going to get our arrow action going. Now I'm tempted. I'm not gonna lie. I'm quite tempted to put some white in there, but I'm not gonna. It never worked. Let me just try, okay? Let's just try. I try to stay away from letters altogether. But sometimes, bendito sea Dios, like today, I got something to say. Alright, hold up. Pray for me here. Hold up. Here we go. Okay. We're surviving it. We're making it, guys. We're making it. Here we go. Boom. This little brush is small enough to do it, but it also dries extremely fast, this type of polish, right? So you gotta work it to the bone. Work it to the bone. You gotta work to the bone. Yo. My cousin used to sing that song all the time. Back in the 90s. Back in the good days. Nah. Here we go. I mean, we're good. We're not mad at that at all. At least I didn't shot it. It's all good. Alright, so now let's get our arrows, baby. This is the moment. This is it. This is the funnest part. Alright, so we have our little dabber here. That'll make our life easier. And our little arrows and stuff. So let's do it. Let's see what we're gonna do. This guy's missing somebody, right? He's missing because they weren't dry. And you guys didn't make it to the happy stamping, sorry. But that's what happened, okay? That's what you missed, basically. It wasn't dry. Alright, so we're gonna put this little blue here. Boom. Wait, that one has a blue in the middle too. Dog, I did exactly the same thing. Now I'm gonna have to see how predictable I am. That's insane. I literally did the same colors on that one. So I feel like doing on that one too, okay? So the purple on the outside, blah, blah, blah. And then the pink on that. And the blue in the middle, basically. Follow it, lady. It happened coincidentally, but we're gonna have to keep it rolling. Boom. So now we do the pink, right? Bada bing, bada boom. The blue. And purplicious. Purplicious. Bam. And my blue guy, this one will be perfect. Boom. Nice, nice. We're doing good, good, good. And I have a couple of more that I want to sneak in here. You know what I mean? One way or the other. We're going to sneak through this baby and hold up. I think I can sneak a little baby up here. Right? Maybe this little guy. There we go. Boom. I can sneak him in. There he is. Anybody could be snuck in here. Let's see. I don't know. Nah, I don't think that could. Maybe that little baby could. That little purple baby could be stuck on the outside. Okay. But before that, can this blue be snuck up over here? Maybe. Yeah, it can. Okay. And I also want to put somebody on the thing, like even like this, you know. Let's see if it could go on any of these. Nope, I think that might be the one. Ooh, maybe right here. Bam, what do y'all think? Do I have enough space? Only if I actually have some of it off ground, you know. Let's see, what am I thinking with it? I want it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like him being all curvy and cute. Alright, so the one with the most space, we can get a measuring tape. Dude, chill. Listen, I'm gonna use this. So this, pacating pacapum. Let's see, hang on. So from there to here, okay. And from there, you know, it's about the same. So what do we think? I'm picking him, but I also have this really curvy one that could go like that on any of them. Okay, we're just gonna go for it, okay? We're gonna do it on happy. Jam. Don't even think. Go. And go. Right here on this one, ¿verdad? He's gonna just miss a little bit of the curve. I'm not mad. Here he is. Boom. Yep. There he goes. Alright. There's my guy. He's completely outside of the thing, and that's okay. That's alright. We gotta pull it across anyway, you know what I mean? Boom and boom. There he goes. Boom. Nice. And then I believe that we can be a sneaky poo. Sneaky Pete. Do one here. Wait, over there here. Here, because the purple needs to be on the opposite side. Bam. Survived. And then we have this little guy, which I said we could also sneak in there. The question is, where do we sneak him in? I almost want to say that I could sneak him in right here. Even if I lose his, whatchamacallit, that's fine by me. Although, I could do that. But he'll be with that pink. We don't want that, you know? We don't want no pink on pink. Not right now. Okay, we're just gonna go with the make. We're just gonna go with it. Boom. Because this, with the make, it can come from here if we wanted it to. There it is. Boom. We found a way, guys. We found a way. You know what I say? Oh, snap. I still have a blue one, too. How exciting. I am so excited. I want to have 35, you hear me? I know that's not how many are here, but 35 would be cute. Oh, listen. He's dry. He's dry. Let's dab again. Dry so fast, bendito. Little dab. There it is. He's not dry. I see him shining. Hold up. I don't want him too wet because then he could slip. There he is, and you know what? He kind of made it like swervy, like cut off. So you know what we're gonna do? Boom. We're gonna grab a little bit of this guy because you can see that he's cut off a tiny bit. You don't see him, but I do. Hold up. I believe I can just make a match up right here. Boom. There he is. Nobody's upset. Made it. Survive. And then finally, one last one. Hold up. Hang on. I'm cleaning my brush over here because I don't want that polish to dry on it. You know what I mean? Once it's done, take my little oil right there. Boom, boom. Put it on. And that will keep it real nice. Until the next time I play with him. Basically tomorrow. So anyways. We have all of that going. And our last dude, here he is. Now I want to count how many I have at the end of all this. Vamos. Espérate, I don't remember where we say we could sneak him. Here, right? Yeah, he could be snuck in there. But do we want him somewhere else too? Maybe there. That's even cuter. Let's do that. Boom. That way, all of them have somebody interjecting. Pacating, pacating, and this one. Pacaton. Done. There we go. Right here. Boom. There's the dude. And he goes in. Boom. Boom. Don't forget the message, guys. Do not forget. Make yourself happy. It will literally solve so much of any type of need that you may feel that you have, which is actually a brain need, a mind need. You don't physically need, you know, really, you can satisfy everything with yourself. So it's a false need. That's why it can't be satisfied, guys. That's why my boyfriend can't give it to me. My wife can't give it to me. My kid can't give me happiness. Nada. Not the best job, but what do? We chase it anyway, right? Chase it, right? You trying to go up this ladder and stuff or whatever. But even sometimes you get there and you realize, I'm still not happy. No, baby, you're not, because this is not what's going to bring it to you, you know? Happiness doesn't come from outside. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to do one. You know, I'm not a big cleaner. I don't love cleaning, but I'm going to try real quick right here on this little arrow. Little blue. Boom. Let's see. Are we lucky enough? A little some. Try not to be too wet when I'm doing this, so it doesn't take up too much. And I can stop at any moment, right? You know how hard it is to stop when you're trying to clean something up. You're like, oh, I just need a little bit more. And then you mess it up. You don't need nothing. It's perfect. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to that. Okay, boom. There it is. Muy bueno. This is very good. Very, very good. Alright, so now, ladies and gents, we're going to let this thing dry. I'm going to put a top coat, and then I'm going to come model for you, right? I'm going to put them on and be like, yeah, a little modeling and stuff. Okay, I'll be back. And there it is. Oh, man, hold up. Let me get my thing because I'm here to tell you, I don't know how to hold this pose, but if I have this thing, then I can hold it so much better. Wait, there we go. Oh, look at it. I love it so much. Make yourself happy and all the cute little arrows. I'm so excited. Okay, so like really happy about the way that this came out. And I just see these arrows being a part of my life. They're just like the splatter, you know what I mean? that, it's cool to make statements and stuff. So yeah, remember guys, love yourself. Honestly, make yourself happy. You are everything you need. It's the one advice I've given my kids since they were born. They didn't even understand what was happening, okay? They came out, the doctor spanked the booty, and I was like, listen, you don't need nobody, you hear me? Nobody. Because if you need anything outside of yourself, then you're gonna suffer, baby, because you can't control those things. Those things are not within your control. So anyways, enough about that, because I could go on for days. Here we go. I love you. I really do. Seriously, spread it to every single where. Start within you, okay, baby? Peace. Holla. Au revoir.